The Philippines, an archipelago of over 7,000 islands, presents a formidable challenge to any potential invader. Invading the Philippines requires controlling vast stretches of water, creating a natural defense barrier. Securing a beachhead on one island is merely the first step in a long and arduous campaign. Each island becomes a potential fortress, and the vast distances between them complicate any attempt at a swift and decisive victory. Supply lines would be stretched thin across hundreds of miles of open water, making them vulnerable to interdiction efforts by the defending forces. The Philippines, with its intimate knowledge of its surrounding waters, could exploit this vulnerability. The dense jungles and mountainous terrain provide ample cover for guerrilla warfare. This type of warfare has historically proven effective against larger, less mobile armies. The invader would find itself bogged down in a protracted and costly conflict. The very nature of the Philippines as an archipelago makes a traditional invasion exceptionally difficult. Any potential aggressor would be wise to consider the inherent logistical and strategic challenges posed by the Philippine archipelago before contemplating such a move. Launching an invasion across a vast expanse of water presents an unparalleled logistical hurdle. This is only amplified when the target is a sprawling archipelago like the Philippines. The sheer scale of the operation, requiring the deployment and sustained support of troops, equipment and supplies across hundreds of miles of open ocean, is daunting. Even with a powerful navy, maintaining this lifeline in a hostile environment would be a constant struggle. Troops, tanks, artillery, ammunition, food, medical supplies, all of this and more would need to be transported across the sea. The invading force would need to rely on a complex and vulnerable chain of supply vessels, each one a potential target. Once ashore, the logistical challenges only multiply. Each island becomes its own separate theatre of operations, requiring its own dedicated supply lines. Moving troops and equipment between islands, while under potential threat from air and sea, would be a risky and complicated endeavour. The defending force, even if outmatched in sheer numbers, could exploit these vulnerabilities. The logistical nightmare alone might be enough to deter even the most ambitious aggressor. While the Philippines' archipelagic geography provides a natural defensive advantage, it is not the country's only strength. The armed forces of the Philippines, though modest in size compared to some regional powers, are a professional and battle-hardened force. They possess a deep understanding of the terrain and experience in combating insurgencies. Moreover, the Philippines benefits from a robust network of alliances and partnerships. The most significant of these is the Mutual Defense Treaty with the United States, a testament to the two nations' long-standing security cooperation. This treaty obligates the United States to come to the Philippines' aid in the event of an attack, providing a significant deterrent against external aggression. Beyond the United States, the Philippines has been actively strengthening defense ties with other regional partners like Japan, Australia and India. In the event of an invasion, the Philippines would not be alone. The combined weight of its own military capabilities, bolstered by its alliances and partnerships, would present a significant challenge to any aggressor. An invasion of the Philippines would not be a localized affair. It would send shockwaves throughout the Indo-Pacific region and beyond. The international community would likely respond with strong condemnation and potentially punitive measures. The economic and diplomatic fallout would be significant. ASEAN would be under immense pressure to respond decisively. An act of aggression would test the organization's unity and resolve. Major powers like the United States, Japan and Australia would face a critical test. Failure to respond forcefully would undermine their credibility. The potential for miscalculation and escalation would be high. The consequences would be felt far and wide.